Welcome to the Moontails Anime Podcast. I'm your host, Law, from the channel Justice, and here I have with me my co-host, Azumi.
Hello.
So, the topic of today's episode, it's going to be loosely, but we're going to be beginning at like Sword Art Online, then probably moving towards the whole Isekai genre in general. But like I thought it was only fitting to start with Sword Art Online. So, Azumi, what's your thoughts?
This is going to be a very unpopular opinion, but SAO really wasn't that bad. Like, I know like a lot of people make jokes about how Kirito isn't strong or whatever, but I don't really get the purpose of trying to compare him with other characters that aren't from the anime. Um, he didn't have any character development whatsoever, but
I agree. Like power
as a
skill.
12-year-old,
Yeah.
as a 12-year-old watching the show, it slapped. And um yeah,
I
Kirito
I
does
think like
that.
all power scalers like that try to talk about like a different show, especially if they're trying to like say disqualify a character because they're weak. Like, oh yeah, Goku's stronger than him, so like, why do you even like him? Like, bro, the Goku's stronger, so that means you have to like him more. Like anybody who uses that kind of logic is just like, are you fucking brain dead, bro? Are you
Yeah,
stupid?
I think what really mattered was the character themselves.
Yeah.
I didn't really care. I
It's
didn't really
like
care about how strong he
it's
was.
like that video. Are you that mentally enslaved? Are you that psychologically subservient? Are you that intellectually molested? And you've never seen that?
Yeah, I think I have.
Bro, it was hilarious. But yeah, I think people who do that are just they're so stupid. But back to like Sword Art Online. I him being overpowered kind of to like an unrealistic degree, more than just like a Dragon Ball Z character who's overpowered. Like Goku's overpowered, but that's because he's like screaming for 3 episodes straight to become overpowered. To have a character and another thing, Goku is more of like an anomaly. He's meant to be like this like a lot of shonen protagonists, they're meant to be like this ideal that we look up to and think, oh, they're so incredible. Goku for being strong,
So cool. They're
Naruto.
so cool.
Yeah, no.
They're so
I know you're
cool.
being sarcastic, but I
They're
mean like
so cool.
they're genuinely written to be that way.
What are you talking about?
Goku's supposed
I'm
to
not
be
being.
okay.
They're so cool.
Yeah. So I was saying like Goku is meant to be a pillar of strength, and Naruto's meant to be like a very empathetic person that we respect for crying for his enemies. And Luffy's an ideal person who has a very particular sense of freedom. So these characters, they're all meant to like teach you something, and you're supposed to relate to them on a certain degree and want to be like them. But it isn't like Sword Art Online and how Sword Art Online inspired a whole genre of like a basic ass character in real life immediately connecting with all the disgusting, pathetic, degenerate weebs that watch these type of shit. Okay, that I know. Immediately connecting them to this character, and then now he goes to another world and he's some super badass, kicking ass, like just taking names. Yeah, so
You think?
yeah, that's a very interesting image. Yes, it is. But yeah. For those who don't know, like, because this is an audio only, she sent a picture of Goku inside the womb of Benny from Barnyard. I don't
Wasn't
know.
his name Otis?
Oh, Otis. Benny was the dad, I think. Yeah. Benny was the dad, and Otis was the kid. But damn, why? I don't even. Okay. Okay. But yeah, Sword Art Online, I think its success definitely came from, yeah, all the 12, 11-year-olds who are like, oh my god, this is so cool. And not and the like grown up 26-year-olds who still watch slice of life anime like that, like neckbeard type of
Hold
thing.
on, hold on. Not all of slice of life is that bad for like weebs who like
I'm too
were
judgmental for
quote
this.
unquote losers to you.
I'm too judgmental for this. But like I'm just talking about like the brony fans, you know?
But these aren't brony fans. You just kind of they kind of get an experience off of like, oh, I can find there's like through this character, through characters like Kirito, they're able to like imagine themselves in a different world or their own fantasy. Kind of like how most otakus wanna like live in an anime dreamscape, or it gives them like a sense of like um sense of purpose, I guess. It makes them feel like their
Yeah,
dreams are coming true, like they're able to escape the reality that they live in, because
escapism. Yeah, go ahead.
in their lives they have no lives.
Hmm.
Mic drop.
But that's true. They don't.
I
But
have no life.
um, I don't know. Escapism is a valid thing. Like to feel like you want to escape your life and be indulged into like relating to a character like Kirito or Luffy or Naruto or Goku or whatever, whoever you want to like relate to. That's up to you. But like the people, I don't know. I've never imagined myself actually wanting to be in an anime. Like
Mhm.
if I was gonna be in Attack on Titan, dead instantly. If I was in Naruto, dead instantly. If I was in Dragon Ball Z, I'd be
What
dead
do you mean,
instantly,
bro?
and then I'd be
6'6"?
revived.
You're 6'6", right? You think in karate? I'm pretty sure you'd live. I'm pretty sure you'd live a while.
Not in Naruto,
I think.
bro.
I
They're
think
just gonna
in
pull up with like some crazy.
Naruto is the only like dreamscape like fantasy that I like to have
Nah, I
when I was
would.
younger.
Oh yeah, of course. When you're a kid, you always want to go and do these things. Everybody has a wild imagination as a child. If I was gonna pick an anime to go into though, it would be Erased. Simply for Satoru's mom, bro.
Bro,
Satoru's mom.
I mean, I can't judge you there.
Yeah,
Can't
completely.
judge you there.
No one would be able to judge me. She was such a sweetheart, honestly. She like
Yes.
she makes my heart melt. Anyway, back to isekais. Like, eh, Sword Art Online wasn't literal shit. Like, especially the first few episodes. Like, I think they were
Mhm.
good. Like, the concept is brilliant, and the fact that it inspired a whole like generation of anime types, not like generation of anime, a whole genre of anime.
Mhm.
Like, it's incredible. It deserves its flowers, and it deserves all the props. But as far as the show itself, it's like not that good. It's like why like
I
yeah.
had my disagreements with it, or my there were things that I really hated about it, and it wasn't because it wasn't a good series. I genuinely enjoyed the series while I was watching it. Like I said, it slapped, but there were a
Mhm.
few things that I just couldn't get over. Like one was the fact that almost every girl that Kirito was involved with, he had to save them. Um,
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the
Also,
fact
another
that
thing,
he almost
the
smashed his
consistent.
sister.
His sister wanted to smash him, bro. It was the other way around.
It's
But
still
anyway,
sus, bro. Regardless.
it was his cousin, by the way. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, the consistency when it came to like the rape coming along, like twice, like with Asuna and Asara, like
Yeah.
we had to see that go. We had to go through that twice with them, and I just think the creator has some sort of rape fetish after that, because that doesn't like align with the entire series very well.
This is
Um,
this is coming from the person whose favorite manga is Berserk.
it isn't, guys. I swear. Anyway, also the fact that I felt like the ending arc. I forgot what it was called. I think it was called Rose something.
Guns
But
Gale Online.
No, not Guns Gale Online. There was one right after it,
I
and it
don't
was like
know.
a short one.
I stopped
And
when he
it
wanted to
had
smash his sister.
I had my favorite character in it. Like I didn't get a favorite character until the last few episodes, which kind of sucks because I didn't get to see her a lot. It was the girl with AIDS. Like they made the only character that can actually defeat Kirito above every other like character in the show just die
Like she had
and
actual
doesn't even get
AIDS.
much screen time. Yeah, she was hospitalized and she her only kind of escape from her life was the game.
Hmm. That's actually pretty cool. I thought you were like kind of joking about like how
No, I
like
wasn't.
characters like Itachi who has
She
like
actually
ninja
had.
AIDS. But yeah.
Oh no, no, no.
Okay. That is pretty interesting.
So I'm pretty sure I mean the creator just hates women and likes to put them in very saddening and disgusting situations. Um, we can't say that about Berserk because uh,
He's dead. You can't talk bad about the dead.
I can't talk bad. I'm not even talking bad about him. He literally like he was the s- symbolic character of equality.
Yeah, Griffith got
He
raped
made
too.
bad things happen to men and women.
Yeah.
That's what I
He
love
had a
about him.
lot of things.
I'm joking, but seriously, like
Yeah.
female characters in SAO were just there to be sexualized.
Yeah. That's to be fair, most anime.
Yes, but SAO's little summary could be just that: a man with a lot of very beautiful women in a game.
Are
That's
they
it.
even beautiful? It
They're
all just
pretty.
looked hella annoying to me.
Maybe
Especially
it was their
Asuna.
voice for you.
Especially Asuna. Oh my god. I
I didn't hate her. I didn't like her either. I felt very neutral with every single character that I came across because I didn't really care
I
much
wish
about them.
I
I
wish
don't
I was
know.
like you. I always have either strongly positive or strongly negative responses. Well, actually, if I don't care, the thing is, if this show was something that everybody loved and it's everybody's loving it, and I can't seem to enjoy it the way that everybody else is enjoying it, it just is so frustrating for me. Like, what is everybody seeing that I'm not seeing? This shit is fucking garbage. Why are you talking about it like it's fucking anything? Like,
You don't have to.
what?
You don't have to see it the same way. You know.
I know I don't, but it's just I like popular stuff. Like we were just talking about before the podcast, how like I'm
I
not
don't care
a
whether.
niche anime fan. Like I don't watch those like 6 chapters manga or read those 6 chapter manga or those 4 episodes or like that one OVA or that one shot. Like I don't do that. I'm usually just watching things that a lot of people like, and usually I gotta say agree with like popular opinion. Naruto, the greatest manga of all time, is the number one most sold, and I agree with the public. Um, and it's like Naruto is very popular. I agree. It's a really good show. Probably not as much as Naruto fans say, but it's a good show. And like I usually love popular things, but when I find something that's popular and I just can't understand why it's popular, and it's just like it's decent. Like My Hero Academia, it's
It's really
decent.
up to your interest. Everything is up to our interest. You're not gonna like everything that's popular.
That is true. That is true. That is true. But like usually there's at least something I like about these shows. Like like at least one character. Like even in My Hero Academia, I think it's like a dumpster fire, at least for the what I've seen. But I love
All Might
Mirio.
too.
Hmm?
Uh,
Sorry?
I think we're on different places on this because
What?
All Might is too fine for
I
you
love All
to.
Might. I love All Might.
Different.
I love All Might. I love Mirio, and I like Endeavor. That's about all the characters I like in the show.
Yeah. But yeah, like when it comes to like Isekai, I really don't think there's a lot wrong with it. I just feel like it's a harem mixed with fantasy mixed with what do you call it? Mixed with another life or another world. Escapism to
Most
fulfill your
harems aren't
desires.
even good though. Like they're just all about like why everybody likes this person, and it's like not about
They're
the
really not that bad.
individuals.
They can be about the individuals. I think growing up I ended up watching a lot of harem.
Yeah.
Not to the point where like that's all I watched. I'm sorry, like my parents did not supervise what I watched. Like I was watching Rosario Vampire in fourth grade, bro.
I don't
And
even know
then
what that is.
well, Rosario Vampire, Heaven's Lost Property was one. Um My Bride is a Mermaid. Like all these shows, even though like they were harems, they actually had some character depth. At least the ones that were like early on. Like like if I take Rosario Vampire, which is genuinely my favorite harem, I will fight you and argue with you about this because I'm sorry, like
No
this it
vampire.
was just um
Okay.
all the characters had some sort of backstory. It wasn't just, oh, like, I love this character. That wasn't the entire, like, complexity of the
The
show.
thematic complexity
The
of the
thematic complexity.
cinematic masterpiece.
Um, Regardless of how much they love the main character, they also had their own fights and their own problems to deal with, and we really got to see them in depth throughout the show. Like, it wasn't just his how do I say it? His little fantasy because he never asked for a fantasy. These were just simply his friends.
Nakama daro.
Um, Heaven's Lost Property though, I can't say that it wasn't like male living fantasy because it definitely was. Like
What is it?
no matter how much character depth the girls would go through, I genuinely think that like you've never watched Heaven's Lost Property?
I don't watch harems. I
Oh,
don't
well
watch.
that was basically a hentai to be honest.
You
I
watched this in
gotta.
the fourth
That
grade, of
was
course.
yeah. I'm not even joking.
The
I'm not even.
closest thing to a
Then
hentai.
there was Me Got a HK. Oh my god.
What?
Should I summarize that for you? It
Sure.
was basically about this girl that wanted to have like her goal in high school. Her goal by the end of her 4 years was to have sex with 100 guys.
That's not hard.
What are you talking about?
That's not hard at
Wait,
all.
Law,
One
did you?
girl could accomplish that in a day.
Well, I mean, basically, she didn't actually pull it through. She fell in love with like one guy.
Number 24?
Number one. Literally, she never got anywhere. She never got anywhere. So, yeah. But what I learned from all these shows is that, I mean, they're not that bad. They can be enjoyable.
I don't know if I. We have very, very different tastes.
And
Like,
it's good sex education.
what? What the fuck? No, listen.
Okay.
They're
Law,
not.
you know how bad our health education class. Oh wait, you don't. Health education in America is like really bad, like extremely bad.
Bro, just
Like
go
over
on
the
Google and say, Am I supposed to have pubes? That's all you really need to do.
Man. Facts. Facts. Oh
You
my
don't need
god.
to watch a hentai. The closest thing
I
I've
didn't I
watched
didn't mean
to
to
a
watch a
hentai
hentai.
was
You're
Black Butler.
savage. What are you talking about?
Black Butler was the closest thing I watched to a hentai.
Damn. The closest thing, yeah, was probably Heaven's Lost Property. There was a certain episode that was just too much.
Damn. What's the number?
No, 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 bro, no.
I'm playing. I'm playing. It's like every time there's a video on Instagram or something, it's just all the thirsty ass people in the comments are just like sauce, sauce, sauce. It's like, bro,
Sauce?
yeah. You know
Oh,
what sauce is?
sauce with the question mark?
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it.
yeah. But yeah, people are weird. This is why I do not associate with the anime community.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something else, and I was about to
I
start dying.
I was gonna say it. I was
You
gonna
can't
say it.
say it.
But then I
You can't say
realized
it.
it's
You're a white Christian male. You
I'm
can't
not
say it.
neither. I'm kidding. I am so Caucasian. I am the most Caucasian of Caucasian. Yes, I do Bible. Yes.
Jesus.
What? Oh my god. But yeah,
Holy Christ.
yeah. I am Caucasian, Christian, and 5'1". Yeah. Yep. 5'1", guys.
Hmm.
I'm struggling to get off.
Did I tell you about the taco incident?
What?
Did I tell you about the taco incident?
No, you didn't.
Okay, so basically, like, I prayed for tacos in class. Like, I literally said, I'm gonna pray for tacos. And everyone just looked at me. And, like, after, like, a week or so, my teacher pulled me aside and said, hey, doing that is a mockery to God. And I was like, okay,
I'm praying for food. What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
I don't know. People are weird. I'd pray for tacos right now.
People are weird. He said that my classmates were bothered by it, but I'm like, okay, I'm bothered that you decided to pray about your grandma passing away. Like, did I ask? No, I didn't ask.
Yeah. Just
Did
to
I
say this
ask?
is a part of my
Did I
heritage.
ask? Did I ask about your brother that has asthma being hospitalized? No, I didn't. I didn't ask. Like, I asked for tacos. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit too heavy-hearted, honestly. I would just do something simple either. Like I'd be like, I
It's
prayed.
usually always heavy-hearted.
I
You're either
prayed
praying for
to do
someone
well
dying,
for
or
my
you're not
exam.
praying.
I prayed to
Yeah,
do
that rarely happens.
what?
That rarely happens.
No,
You're
damn.
either praying
I
for
don't
someone
understand.
not dying
I don't
or
understand.
dying.
I don't understand Christians.
I don't either.
Yeah. But yeah, that's because we're both Christian Caucasians. Yes.
Yes, totally. What was I gonna say? But yeah, Isekai really isn't that bad. Like,
It's trash.
I mean, it's just a love story, but with multiple people.
Okay, sure. I if
Not
like
that
you
I'm
I
into
haven't
that.
I haven't
Definitely.
I haven't seen any like that you're talking about like Rosario Vampire. I've just seen shit
I
like
genuinely
Sword
watch
Art
it.
Online and like glimpses of other stuff where like it's considered harem. I'm like, this is trash. I want JoJo's Bizarre Adventure so I can stare at man tits. I mean, big biceps.
Good for you.
Yeah.
We should watch Swim Free together. I don't
No,
think I've
thank
ever
you.
watched it.
Free
I heard it.
is the yaoi one, right?
I have no idea if it's yaoi or not.
I
I've
just
never watched it.
Teching 101 made a video and he mentioned like it was too yaoi for him. And honestly, if Teching doesn't like something, I'm no longer interested.
Okay, but he's not you.
He isn't. There's stuff that he likes that I don't like. Like he likes My Hero Academia, where I just do not like it. But I'm saying like if he doesn't like something, there's a good chance I won't like it because this dude. Oh my god, this dude.
If this man does not like Sailor Moon and cry in his sleep about it, this man has no taste.
Hmm.
There,
What?
I said if this man doesn't watch Sailor Moon and cry in his sleep about it, then this man has no
I feel
taste.
like he's definitely watched Sailor Moon. He's a
Okay,
cultured man.
okay,
He's
because
a very
only
cultured man.
cultured watch Sailor Moon.
Yes, this is why I haven't seen it. Because I'm not
You have to.
cultured. I'm just a normie who watches Demon Slayer and thinks it's the best shit ever. Wow. Like, did you see? He went through a whole series learning his water breathing techniques. Then suddenly he remembers, oh shit, my dad had a fire technique. So now I'm suddenly a fire technique
You did
master.
watch. You did buy my Nezuko T-shirt, so I
Bro,
low key kind of believe that.
bro, I it's the show was so bad, bro. Imagine like you're like you're disabled your whole life and then you see some stairs and you're like, I remember my father. My father once walked, and then you just get off the wheelchair and just go up the stairs. Like he Demon Slayer, I hate that shit. But we're talking about
Why
isekais.
have you forsaken?
What?
What?
What are you saying?
I don't know.
Alright, isekai's not good. In my opinion, obviously. Everybody's entitled to their
Isekai
opinion.
has a chance. I
Okay.
haven't watched it in so long, but it has a chance to me, honestly.
Mm-hmm. You can, yeah, it depends on the show. Like, I feel like the isekai, like, idea of, like, going to a different world is done best in a series where that's not the main concept. Like, Hunter x Hunter, when they went to Greed Island, that's technically an isekai. And I think that's way better than any isekai I've ever seen.
I
Um,
didn't really enjoy it.
it's the best. It's the best. It's like the third best arc in my opinion. But
Eh,
let's Naruto, not Naruto. Bleach, the Soul Society arc. Fuck yeah!
Uh,
Like isekai in genres where there's isekai isn't the point of the whole story is incredible. It's done really well.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. This is why I like Bleach because Bleach honestly is so good. We should do an episode on
It
Bleach
is.
one day. But I don't know how much you've seen. You've seen only the Soul Society arc, right?
Yeah, I've only seen that one, but
Okay.
I'm not sure if I finished it or not. It's been a very long time.
Did did Rukia like did they do the execution yet?
Uh, no, they. I got to the point where like they were rescuing her, like they were trying to get her out,
But
but
did they
that's
rescue her?
I don't know. That's where I left off.
Okay. So then yeah, you need to finish the arc. You need to finish the arc.
I
Um
watched it in 6th grade.
6th grade, bro. I probably watched it younger. Like I was probably like 3rd grade when I watched it. And then I rewatched it like maybe like 5 years ago, so cuz yeah, my anime origin story it comes from like this random website which had Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach, Pokemon, and One Piece, I believe. And I ended up just watching all of
Kiss
them.
Anime.
Hmm?
Was it Kiss Anime?
No, it wasn't
Everyone's
Kiss
first
Anime.
Kiss
It
Anime.
was it
Mine
was
was.
a predecessor. It was like 2008 or 2009.
Oh damn.
Yes, I was an old. I was a well, I am old, but I was a young lad back then, and I
Me
was
too.
just binging stuff.
I'm pretty sure in 2009 I was listening to the Duck song.
2009,
Yeah.
I had my first battle with depression.
Bro, I didn't know what depression was.
You did it, bro. That sounds
No, I
nice,
didn't know what that
honestly.
was. I was like extremely happy back then.
Damn.
Duck came up to the lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand. That was my childhood.
My childhood was like depression and
Oh my god.
moving a lot. Moving a lot. Um, and there's like a couple of songs that I can think of like are just my childhood. Like,
Mm, what's that one song? Um. Oh, Hey Diddle Diddle was definitely a childhood favorite. Oh my god.
hmm, I don't even
Have you
remember
ever
that.
heard of Hey Diddle Diddle?
Probably sounds familiar, but I might need to hear the song.
Would you like me to sing it for you?
Sure.
Okay, here I go. My throat hurts, so like, it's not gonna
Uh,
be good.
that's fine.
Hey diddle diddle, the cat in the fiddle, the cow jumped over the
Oh
moon.
yeah.
The little dog laughed to see so sport in the dish ran away with the spoon.
Okay, I've definitely heard that before. Definitely. Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and epic rap battles of history. That's childhood right there. Oh my
It
god, they were so good.
was really good.
Shakespeare versus Dr. Seuss. Um, fucking Steve Jobs versus Bill Gates. They were all actually pretty good.
They were.
And then like Darth Vader versus Hitler 3000. Like they made too many of those. Way too many. And they I
Oh,
shouldn't say
those are
this,
my favorite.
but like the Hitler bars were so weak. Like it was they were giving Darth Vader the victory
Whoa,
every
bro.
single
Whoa,
what time.
whoa,
What?
whoa. How
What?
can you do my boy? How can you do my boy like that?
You saying my boy to Hitler? what?
I
what?
mean,
What the
I
fuck?
mean, no, what?
Bro,
No,
he like imprisoned our ancestors. Sad.
man. I mean, what were our ancestors wearing?
what the fuck? uh,
You're gonna have to cut that out.
I am not. I am not. It's like that Dave Chappelle thing where he's like, on the streets, I'm known as what they call a victim blamer. Bro, I fucking love Dave Chappelle. I love Dave Chappelle. He's everybody's trying to
I heard
cancel
he
him
had
though.
a. I saw that he had a new comedy skit on Netflix, but I
Uh,
haven't watched.
yeah, he does. He he told a story about he had like a trans friend, like like a male to female trans friend,
Mm-hmm.
who was like he used to talk to about stuff. And anyways, he made some trans jokes, a lot of trans jokes, and like the ending was like I'm not gonna repeat any of the jokes, but he he said he had a earlier special called Stick and Stones where he talked about like the L's and the B's and the G's and the T's, and he had like a whole skit on it. And people were like saying he's like punching down on trans people and he's being hateful and blah blah blah. And his friend, I forget what their name was, Daphne, I think it was. Daphne Daphne was like Dave is a master of his craft, and he isn't hating anyone. Um like, and then the trans community ripped them to shreds. And then Daphne committed suicide like a few days later. Uh,
Damn,
but anyway, he's still getting. People are still trying to cancel him.
he can't be canceled.
Yeah, he's like one of those people. Like, I don't think there's a way to cancel him. Like, you would have to be like, oh, I have kids in my basement, and I made sure that they're all white, so the people actually feel bad for the children.
Yeah.
Yeah, because R. Kelly did enough shit, and nobody really cared, and because they were not. Anyways, we're talking a
Yeah.
little bit too political shit. Let's talk about anime and isekai and
Oh, facts.
why
That's
we got way too distracted. Um, yeah. When are you?
Jesus is never a distraction.
Okay, I don't know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say. Fine. And we're back.
Well, then.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. Just minor technical difficulties. Um,
Okay.
yeah. So, what were we talking about? What was Sword Art Online? It was actually. I just hated the fact that like it it was masquerading as so many different things. Like it couldn't just pick one thing to do, and it's like these shows
Mhm.
that are ripping off on it. They're just like, oh yeah, check mark. We have a big titty cast of girls that look almost identical, except they have different colored hair, and then now all of them like him, and then he's also super powered and he can talk to
Yeah,
them. Like
he would
all.
treat them like shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember he treated one of them like really horribly. He would constantly yell at her, and for some reason, she fell in love with him. And I was like, "What, bro?"
Stockholm syndrome. Uh.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Forget what the show was. The show with like Megumi, the girl who has explosions. I just remember her because she would always like say some like really badass incantation. She'd be like, "I am darkness incarnate, explosion." Like she would do something crazy like that. Forget the name of the anime. Um,
I do not remember
but yeah,
this.
it's just an anime where they yeah, they kind of make fun of the tropes. Like they have a character called Darkness, who is she's literally just a complete masochist, and she tries to like be like that harem member, and the main character just isn't really like doesn't really do anything kind of like the traditional ones. He's not strong. He doesn't even want to harem. It just like kind of comes around him. It's funny, but I don't even think it's that good. Just because like it's only funny because it's making fun of something that's way shittier,
Hmm.
in my opinion. But it was pretty funny, honestly.
Yeah.
Yes, not as funny as Goku in the womb of Otis. Where the fuck did you even get that
So,
image?
I don't know. I have a lot of weird images. Do you want me to show you them?
No.
Is no means yes in some countries.
Okay,
Um,
show me. Clearly, my consent doesn't matter. I am being abused.
your
But
consent did
you would
matter.
just
I
blame the
totally asked.
victim. You would just blame the victim, as you
I
always
think I
do.
totally asked. I'm pretty sure
You-
I totally
what
asked.
the fuck is that? It, I don't even know who that actor is, but he looks somewhat familiar. Oh,
He's
Shrek.
Harry Styles.
I love Shrek. Oh, Harry Styles.
Harry
Oh,
Styles is the first one. The second one is I
it's
think Guy
Harry
Fieri.
Styles on fucking Lord Farquaad. And then
On
Guy Fieri with like a furry. What is this? And then just Shrek being Shrek. I love Shrek. Ciao. Okay, we are not keeping on track today whatsoever.
we are very not keeping on track. Um,
Yeah, this was a very political episode. 10 out of 10 will get canceled. The moment we have more than 5 viewers on every episode, we will definitely get canceled. But yeah,
people will totally see this episode and say, "I'm a fan now."
I sincerely doubt that. But I welcome it.
Don't stop believing.
Believing. other isekais are there? I don't even know that many. The slime one, where like in the first episode,
Um,
I only watched the first episode, but I remember like there was a scene where he was grabbed his friend and he's like,
well,
delete my internet history, and then his friend actually did it. I was like, I respect this dude.
there's ReZero.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a fan.
Which really wasn't that bad.
Okay,
I
if someone,
genuinely don't think it was that bad, but I wouldn't watch the second season.
yeah, I just started like when people say like, oh, Subaru went through so much worse than Guts. I'm just like, huh,
What are you talking about? The
huh.
Subaru is actually I can't say that. I can't say that.
Yeah, you
Um,
shouldn't say that. You shouldn't. But
um,
Subaru's a bitch. Like, sure you're dying, but like, oh my god, I am traumatized by this. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm just, I'm just not sympathetic whatsoever. Cause I don't like
I,
isekais.
I mean, some characters were really good in that show, but it was just like
Rem.
the constant repetitiveness of the show
Mm-hmm.
from each episode seeming the same way because you had to redo everything multiple times. It takes a lot of patience
Yeah.
for you to enjoy a season.
How about Rem? Did she deserve to get rejected?
No, she did everything for him, and she ended up nowhere.
Like,
I
I
feel
just
bad.
hated the way he did it. Like, he couldn't just say like after she like poured her heart out, just say like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just not interested in you the same way you are interested in me. Like, he could have said something like that, but no, he's like, shut the fuck up. I love Rem, or I love whatever the gay girl's
He
name,
was like, I
Amelia.
love Amelia.
Yeah, he's a bitch for that stuff. He's a bitch.
He is. He is.
So what we learned today,
Amelia wasn't even good. She kind of like, she didn't even believe him when he tried to like, um, say everything that he needed to say to her about what was going on with him. She kind of just like pushed him away, and
Rem was
like
always gonna be there for him, though.
Ram was always there for him, bro. Like, man,
The main character never goes for the short-haired girl, though. It's always the long-haired girl.
man,
Yeah, no one
that
goes.
sucks.
Yeah, like, yeah, just long hair, longer runtime. Hinata, Sakura had the short hair. She's definitely not ending up with Naruto. Imagine catching such a big L to marry Sakura. Damn.
Uh, I mean,
Oh
they were
yeah,
made for each
I
other. Let's.
forgot. I forgot you were a Sakura apologist. Okay.
I'm not. I'm not.
Yes. Tell me, why was
Those
she
two deserve each
justified
other.
in making fun of an orphan for being an orphan in front of another
Oh my
orphan?
god, she isn't. She wasn't.
So
I'm just saying that those two deserved each other because they were both really shitty characters.
they were, but Sasuke actually grew, and he had like she had no reason to be the way that she
Eh?
was. Like Sasuke went through a world of trauma. She had like two good parents, and like is talking to Naruto saying like, "Oh, kids without parents, they don't know how to act." Or no, he went like talking to Sasuke saying, talking about Naruto saying that he doesn't know how to act because he wasn't raised right because he didn't have parents. Like, bro,
Yeah, and she was basically complaining about her parents, and Naruto was
oh
like, "Hey,
yeah,
you shouldn't talk about your parents like that." And he was like, and she was like, "Shut up, Sasuke would understand." Like, bro,
what?
shut the fuck up. How would Sasuke understand?
Bro, I hate
This man
Sakura
does not
so
have parents.
much. Like, I don't have hate for real people. I reserve that for fictional characters because like just
I don't hate Sakura, but she is a disappointment in some ways.
in every way. Like,
Just in some ways. I
every way.
genuinely her adult her adult
Every
character.
way. Anyways,
Plus, she looks way better as an adult.
does she? Does she actually have like you know?
No,
Oh, okay.
but I mean, she out of like everyone's like new character look, I genuinely favorite Sakura's.
I actually liked Sasuke's new character look in Boruto.
I don't know. I didn't enjoy it very much. Like above everyone's, Sakura's was just
You know what
better.
would have been like heart wrenching if he like left his bangs but tied it behind his head like Itachi? That would just break everyone if Sasuke ever did that.
Yeah, because we would see that Sasuke was Itachi all along.
Yeah, and he uses Renegon to go back in time. Fuck. Okay, the
Mhm.
moral of today's story is fuck Isekai anime. And yeah. Do you have
And
any
fuck
final
Sasuke.
thoughts?
Naruto deserved better.
He definitely did. Yeah. Honestly, this was like one of the more random episodes, but
Yeah,
it was nice. Cause like whenever there's
we
not
hope
enough
you enjoy it.
content to talk about, it's always like you have to fill it in by something. Like isekai anime are trash. They like leave us with barely anything to digest. It's like I'm not enjoying this whatsoever. All right.
I feel that.
Any final words?
With the popular ones nowadays. My final words are eat your vegetables, kids.
Mine are do drugs, kids. All right. Goodbye.
They're fun and goodbye.
Do do do.